and you got a fucking Mercedes Benz, and you ain't gotta walk every day, so you gonna get out and strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass. When you start walking, my friend, and you get 10 and 15 miles on the highway, you won't be strutting that ass. You'll be half dead by the time you get there.
Hey, it's a beautiful day in Casinomeister land, and man, do we have a bitchin' show for you today. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's beer time at Casinomeister, and yes, we are in the midst of the Bierfest. Hang around to the end of the show, and yes, you may be the winner of 10 liters of, well, this stuff.
Beer.
But before we get into that, let's get into this. Business. There have been some issues this week. One of the main issues has surrounded the rival white label casinos. Some of you may be wondering, what exactly is a white label? Well, a white label is a casino that has an operator, like most casinos, but this person is responsible for funding and marketing the casinos. And that's about it. Now, if the casino operator is running his operation in the red, well, that means he is more or less broke, unless of course he can get funding real quick like. If he has no funds, well, what happens to the players? They are more or less screwed if the casino owes them money. What has been happening at Rival is that a number of these white label casinos are folding. This is due to a number of reasons. Bad planning of promotions to having funds disappear with rogue payment processors. It's a tough business, and I think that a number of operators are finding this out the hard way, which is a real shame. This puts everyone in jeopardy, players, affiliates, and operators, and their employees. In light of this, I placed all the white label rival casinos in the not recommended section of Casinomeister's Rogue Pit this past week. I do not recommend casinos that may be in dire straits. I feel that both affiliates and players need to be aware of this. I lumped them together to show everyone these are the white labels of which you need to be aware. Well, I received some emails from a few operators, some of whom were rival white labels, some of whom were not a white label of rival. They were concerned that I wasn't being fair since I was lumping them all together. Well, it wasn't like I was enjoying doing this, but I felt that people should be forewarned. But then the CEO of Rival contacted me and reassured me that whatever happens, players and affiliates would also be taken care of. He also expressed that he was aware of some of the current issues they were having with customer support, payment processing, etc., but they were making an honest effort at correcting their major malfunctions. So, this is a good thing, right? Right. Taking this into consideration, I removed the rival white labels from the not recommended section, since I felt keeping there was really unnecessary.
So it's a chauvinistic pig attitude that Clinton's got. Strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass. And when you walk about 15 or 20 miles, you won't be strutting that ass. You'll be so fucking tired, you won't be hard to hold that ass up.
So here we are a day later, and it looks like my neighbor decided to start cutting a bush with a chainsaw, so here we are. I've traded my beer for a coffee since it's early in the morning, and I've just gotten a haircut too, so hey, same t-shirt, gotta have some kind of continuity here. But anyway, where was I? Something about Rival or whatever. Yeah, Rival. these casinos are on our radar now. If there are players out there who are having difficulties, we need to know. Please share experiences in our forum. One end note, well, I noticed that on a few webmaster message boards that most affiliates were critical of my decisions. Why? Because it was bad for business. They were worried that my not recommending the casinos would have a ripple effect throughout, I guess, the internet and put them out of business. My not recommended list is to give players and affiliates a heads up on what casinos to avoid. If you're an affiliate or advertiser of a casino that is unable to pay its players, well, you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. But I know, I shouldn't go around attacking people's businesses. But I know one thing, at Casinomeister, we have a policy where we do not accept white labels in our accredited casino section. Casinos have to be self-supportive and managed.
We Americans know what we like, and we really do like coffee. Did I say like? Well, we use more than 3 billion pounds of coffee every year. Where does it all come from? Mostly from South America. So let's fly down and get the story firsthand.
What else? Oh, well, we've posted a list of Wagerworks casinos and their points of contact and status at Casinomeister. Wagerworks is a subsidiary of US-based and owned IGT, which produced many of the slot games that you've come to love in Vegas or just about any land-based casino worldwide. Wagerworks produces extremely excellent slots, if you're that sort of thing. And they have, here's a high point, they have never, ever had a casino listed in a rogue section. So, ain't that right, Vortran?
Yes, Master.
Yes, to Bob. Vortran is with us today, our warning robot. So how's it going, little buddy?
I am doing quite well, thank you.
So you got a casino warning for us today?
Affirmative. Warning, 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 player warning. US-based players need to approach online casinos with caution. There have been many casinos that are experiencing payment delays. Please exercise caution if you are a US-based player.
Yep, that's right, Vortran. Things are tough for U.S. players, and U.S. players need to expect and anticipate withdrawal delays. That is, if you win. If you're just losing money or strutting that ass.
Strutting that ass! Strutting that ass!
You don't have much to worry about. But if you are still choosing to participate in the online gaming arena, well, play it cool. Be selective with whom you do business with. And if there are payment issues, give them a little slack to deal with them. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better. Bierfest, yep. I've asked a question no one can figure out. Take a look at this. This is a bird's eye view of a building. Now, name that building. Where is it? And its significance to Casinomeister. Something great happened there that affected a lot of people in a positive way. And it was covered in one of our newsletters of yore. Be the first one to guess it right, and 10 liters of delicious beer or $50 could be yours. Just join our forum and look for the Bierfest. It's right there on top.
Hold on there just a minute. The Bierfest was won during production by B. Germain 1985, who guessed the spot and pretty much what was going on there. This is the racetrack in London, and this is where Partner Logic presented a check for $111,000 that Casinomeister and Got to Bet raised for tsunami relief in 2005. This money was donated to the Tsunami Relief Fund. And for the correct answer, B. Germain has some beer on the way. Stay tuned for our next show for another Bierfest.
Until next time, adios amigos, and